here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to our live stream. Today we are gonna discuss about, of course, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right, as usual. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna start with 4-hour chart. In my video, in my short video actually, and I said, okay, this is the area for selling, right? And the technical analysis is still the same. Now, there are some things like I want to discuss with all of you. I think Bitcoin is showing something very concerning here right now. Why? Because, well, let me explain. When you see this kind of candles here, like absorption, like the wicks here, as you can see here, of course that is the warning. Like in this area, around this area, there is actually a resistance, right? A resistance. So of course here for this is the first warning we have in 4-hour chart, like, okay, this is resistance, of course, and there is a probability we will see a pullback. And actually now we can see the pullback is still in progress. Of course, we are in sideways here right now, yes, but this week here, exactly this one, yesterday, that is my concern. Why? Because thanks to this one, well, we have a potential bear divergences. We have potential, yeah. Let me show you. From this point and this point, as you can see here, the squeeze momentum indicator is showing this potential scenario, okay? Because we have a previous high here. This is higher than this one, of course. It's not very strong, but it's there. So, of course, I am expecting Bitcoin, we will have a pullback, yes. As I said, I'm still looking for the same levels, $42,000 minimum here in this area. As you can see here, it's very clear, around $42,000, $41,000, exactly the same level as before. Actually, we are repeating the same pattern, as you can see here. So, Bitcoin, I am expecting is gonna test this area, maybe today. I open a short position here just because I can see a potential bear divergence forming right now here, within this point and this point. Yesterday we didn't have this set up, so that's why I open a short position here, thinking if Bitcoin is gonna break like here, maybe like here, well, I will keep just my short position. It depends. When I see Bitcoin here in this area, I will check the chart again. I will study the chart and I will maybe close my short, or I will keep open my short with potential swing short around this area again. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm still thinking Bitcoin is actually doing very good. It's really trying to reverse the trend. Yeah. So the trend, Bitcoin is doing very good actually. It's really trying to reverse the trend, but as I said, I can see the first warning. And also the second thing I want to show you here is a 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we have here this sell signal here, not because the squeeze is with sell signal, that means we are going to take the short here. Of course, I didn't take any shorts yesterday or something like that. Why? Because the ADX is still strong. But as you can see here, the slope finally is getting negative. So in the next 8 hours, as long Bitcoin is not breaking $45,000, I think we will see this pullback in progress. So the target is around $42,000, and here, technically speaking, is to the upside again. Yeah, but that was my technical analysis yesterday. But thanks to this week, as you can see here, potentially we will have well, it could be other potential bull trap. So just in case, I said I am in short position right now here in this area, and I manage my risk as usual. So if Bitcoin is pumping out again, I don't care because I protected my entry, so totally fine. Now there are some warnings I want to show you here. Okay, 12-hour chart, as you can see here. Yeah, we will have a sell signal potentially in the next candle. In the next candle. So every time we have this pullback into a 12-hour chart, actually is the pre-signal, yeah, the previous signal of 1-day chart. So that's why for me it's very concerning this, because with this price action I wanted to see yesterday Bitcoin keep pumping to $47,000 and really reverse the trend. But looks like Bitcoin is showing us the same setup as here and here. Looks like Bitcoin is really having a big issue, a lot of problems trying to break this level. So as I said, for now I am expecting this $42,000 tested here, and from here technically, as I said, is to the upside, yes. But as I said, I am defensive. Why? Because let me show you again. Well, not the squeeze, the OBB in 12-hour chart. As you can see here, this is not something healthy. This is not healthy. Why? Because Bitcoin in 12-hour chart is showing the same setup as before. As you can see here, we have from this point and this point and this point and this point. So we have bear divergences also in 12-hour chart and potential bear divergence in 1-day chart. Of course, no, there is no confirmation, of course. In 1-day chart, we don't have, let me see. No, we don't have it. I mean, no, just 4-hour and 12-hour chart in OBB. So that is the problem. Bitcoin is not doing something like in a very healthy uptrend we want to see. As I said before, if I explained yesterday Luna, the example with Luna, right? Luna broke the MA55, broke the resistance, and also tested the next area, right? So that means that is actually a reversal. So Luna is gonna test this area and from there to the upside, but Bitcoin, as you can see, is not doing the same thing. So that's why be very careful. Be careful, actually. Just in case I decided to close my positions with some altcoins, especially Solana, when I saw Solana above 100. Why? Because if this is a bull trap, again, like here or like here, altcoins will retrace again. So be careful with this. And also for our chart, let me explain again here. The last time here, the concerning thing here is this. Yeah, as you can see here, we have a bear divergences in this in OBB from, let me see. Yeah, very small divergences here from this point and this point and this point. And also the most concerning thing here, OBB finally is gonna lose the exponential maybe in the next close. So if that happen, well, every time when we see this kind of when the OBB is losing the exponential, you will see in general rejection, right? So that is the warning I wanna show you today. You also be careful with your trades, especially you are here. Yesterday I had a very interesting talk with some people, and they are, it's like it's always the same thing, right? When they see the green candle, they are in FOMO, they are blind, they say yeah, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. And here is to what? 100k, 200k, right? Here Bitcoin to 0, right? So it's always the same. So, but I am trader, so I trade not with emotions, without emotions. I trade just following my technicals. So that's why I am very defensive in this area again. Now, I want to show you something else. 5-day chart. 5-day chart is gonna close in today. I know actually we have the close yesterday, and yesterday, well, as you can see here, the close was exactly below the MA55. Yeah, so every time when I see the MA55 tested, well, in general, not just because the MA55, is because always we have the biggest area of resistance in this asset, in this area, all this area around here, not exact, all this area is a big resistance. But as you can see here, MA55 5-day chart failed closing above this area. Now it's getting rejected, so it's very easy. Any close below $42,000, as you can see here, this is just price action. This is very easy to read. Any close below here, you will see a rejection, full rejection in 5-day chart, and you will see other test to $40,000 even lower. So that is my concern right now. because something is happening right now in 5-day chart. As you can see here in this month, I mean 5-day chart is for 3 weeks, all this month, we will see the squeeze testing the zero line here. But the problem with this is if you don't see Bitcoin above $47,000, as I said before, by the end of this month, in 3 weeks, well, all the month, and we see just Bitcoin dancing here, like doing something like this, and it's not above there, we will have, actually this is just a bull trap in macro time frames, and you will see continuation to the downside. Yeah, so that's why I said before, I am defensive in the markets right now. I don't buy that bullshit like, yeah, it's because the war, it's because Putin, it's because this, it's because Ukraine is gonna buy the Bitcoin. All, you know, YouTubers actually just, they don't know what to say. I don't follow that kind of things, okay? I really respect if you are following that kind of things. Yeah, if you make money with that, totally fine, but it's not my way. So we have very clear levels, and actually it's the same setup as the last month. Yeah, everything, if Bitcoin breaks $42,000, game over for bulls. Okay, $40,000 is the level we need to see Bitcoin holding, and not just holding. Actually, I want to see a strong bounce from there. I want to see something like this, Bitcoin testing this area, and not just in sideways like this. No. I want to see a really, I mean, you see, support and continuation to the upside. $42,000 is gonna be the key area. As I said, if Bitcoin breaks this level, no, not good. I will just say this is other macro bull trap. Remember, monthly is not good for Bitcoin. 2022 is not gonna be the year where we are gonna see Bitcoin above 100K or what these kind of things. No. Of course, the levels are very low. Of course, I don't have my crystal ball. I forgot my crystal ball, but let me remind you here. We have this bear divergence, very nasty bear divergence in monthly for first time in the history of Bitcoin. Yeah, I know you don't want to, well, in crypto groups, right? They don't want to talk about this because they will scare people, and they will just, how they can make money? Tell me. If they don't keep informed all the people, they cannot do their shitcoins, right? So that is the business. So be careful with this, because for first time in the history of Bitcoin, we have a monthly bear divergences. So that's why I am not expecting, I am very defensive in general in all the market. Yeah. Look at this. This is the chart of Bitcoin since 2010. Yeah. Very healthy uptrend, yes. But for first time in the history, we have bear divergences here, and I really respect bear divergences. If I respect, okay, let me show you. If a weekly bear divergences, what happened with weekly bear divergences here? Well, every time when we saw Bitcoin with weekly bear divergences, well, 55%, 50%, and the worst is 86. Now, if this bear divergence in monthly is gonna play in some point this year, it's gonna be destructive. Okay, it's gonna be destructive. So that's why in this year I am very careful. And also, as you can see here, the close was good. Yes, in monthly. Yeah, 2 days ago. Perfect. I said, if we see Bitcoin closing above $37,000, we will see a bounce. Just a bounce. Let me be clear, a bounce, not a reversal, not uptrend, not to the moon, no, bounce, okay? As long Bitcoin is closing below $47,000, $49,000, I am not bullish in macro time frames. So that's why Bitcoin must break $47,000 this area in 1 day chart and really reverse the trend. If we don't see this reversal this month, it's gonna be very painful, very painful. Yeah, so for all the moon boys out there, so careful, because if we don't see this break in this area, yeah, Bitcoin to zero, right? no, but we will see the correction in average Bitcoin likes to do in bear markets is 85% correction. So that means many altcoins will drop maybe 95, 98, or more than 100%. So this is the warning just I want to show you. Yeah. And also I want to be very transparent here. I am in short position right now in 4-hour chart. I mean, just for today, maximum tomorrow, because I am trading the 4-hour potential sell signal, and using my system, 3-screen systems, potentially the next big short is forming right now, because as I said before, this could be a massive bull trap in micro time frames between 44, 45 and 47, 48, because I know in macro time frames all this area is a macro resistance, all this area, right? So we cannot, as I said before, I don't know how other traders, they said, this is the resistance, right? $45,000, 178. Is that, I mean, with all the decimals, right? I mean, for me, I don't know how they are doing this. In my case, I prefer to see the areas of interest based on all volume. As you can see here, this is the support in 4-hour chart, as you can see here, and the second one is this area. Yeah. So any break below $40,000, 42, sorry, we will see again 38, and this area is gonna break. Potentially we will see the break. Yeah, usually it's like that. For example, here, this was the area, be contested, and after that, people who entered long here, bye bye. Especially all the gamblers there, they are like to trade with 50x, 100x, right? So if Bitcoin breaks 42, you will see this area, a small bounce, and after that, other break, and all the people who are in long here, they will be destroyed again. So, as I said, I am not telling you Bitcoin is going to crash. Of course not. Actually, I really think Bitcoin has a real chance to break, to see the, I mean, I really want to see the reversal. I mean, this is the very critical moment for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has a really good chance to really reverse the trend. But as I said before, $42,000 is gonna tell us if this is a real reversal or not. Now, let's talk about the USDT dominance. USDT dominance, one guy actually in the private channels, he was saying something very interesting. Actually, he is correct about this. First of all, USDT dominance is in a healthy uptrend, right? So every time when we see the bounce to the MI55, MI21 here is just to the upside. As you can see here, Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance is testing actually, and it's bouncing right now from the MI55 region, and also we have this volume here. So as long this asset is holding this area, I am not bearish. Actually, I am bullish on this. In monthly, I am bullish here, and also I am expecting to see a buy signal here, actually maybe today. So if we see this buy signal today, you will see a major correction for Bitcoin. So for example, here we have this. Of course, we have to wait maybe today, tomorrow, yeah, but you don't want to see this, because if you see something like this, the next move to the upside for this asset, yeah, is going to be destructive for Bitcoin. The good thing here, the good news is just a bounce. I think we will not see a new high. Why? Because as you can see here, the OBB is not following the price. So maybe just a bounce. That's why I am hoping Bitcoin is gonna reverse the trend at some point. But that is the thing. Monthly is bullish. Monthly is bullish. This is just a continuation to the upside. This asset in some point, maybe in some point this year, is gonna break to the upside. So that's why, as I said before, I am not macro bullish for Bitcoin right now. Okay, so now we can see in 4-hour chart. Let me see 4-hour chart here. Yeah, we have bullish divergences here. We have, no, we don't have it here. So this is just a bounce here, as you can see here. Makes sense for me to see Bitcoin at $42,000 and this asset testing 4.40. So in the short term, we will see a pullback maybe today. And also in 12-hour, let me see here. That is our problem. This is an uptrend, so I respect the trend. And here we are gonna have a buy signal here in 12 hours. So there is a very high probability we will see a pullback, a major pullback for Bitcoin today and tomorrow, and you will see this. This is healthy. This is just to the upside. The trend is your friend. Simple. Yeah, I cannot change the trend of USDT. So if you are new in this live stream, that means is when you see the USDT healthy like this, you will see your major corrections or pullbacks for Bitcoin. There is a trend indicator. That means every time when the market is bouncing, people are selling, yeah, because they are cashing out. Now let me show you, because you are new here. Actually, yesterday someone asked me about this. Okay, let me show you here in weekly chart. Okay, I know you are not new here. Maybe for you, okay, the same. No, but please be patient because I want to explain to all the new people here. USDT is the left side, and let me show you Bitcoin here. Sorry, here, yeah, Bitcoin, and here USDT. Okay, so here we have Bitcoin, and here we had weekly in USDT. Yeah, so every time when this asset is testing the major area here, as you can see, for example, here in October 2020, it was in the highs. This correction, all this crash, not correction, this crash, you see your major uptrends for Bitcoin. You see here, here, you see. When you see the USDT here in accumulation phase, you will see Bitcoin in distribution phase. And when you see USDT bouncing in macro time frames, you will see finally Bitcoin crashing. You see, and so on. Okay, so USDT is a trend indicator of Bitcoin. So that means every time when the dollar is weak, Bitcoin is strong. When the dollar is strong, Bitcoin is weak. That is the conclusion I got like some years ago. Okay, so now technically speaking, dollar is testing the resistance again. Yes, yes, testing the resistance. Yes, yes. Technically speaking, based on the data here and here and here, we can expect we will see other leg up for Bitcoin because it's testing resistance. Yes. The problem with this is now we have monthly buy signal. So as you can see here, the trend is your friend, and the monthly in USDT, yeah, is increasing, and this is a massive consolidation pattern is forming here, and we will see a potential breakout this year. So, and the reason for this is simple. As you can see here, we have buy signal here. This is a very clear buy signal. So maybe if we see a pullback maybe in this month or maybe next month, no problem about it. But in the long term, I am expecting this is gonna break out. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? Simple. This formation, if here is a consolidation pattern, of course we can imply here is a massive distribution pattern. Now do you see? That is the conclusion. Okay, so now if I am right with this, what we are gonna see? Okay, if the monthly, for example we are bullish this month, right? We see the pullback to the MA21 here around here in monthly. Of course we are gonna see maybe $47,000, $49,000 tested. But as you can see here, this asset in weekly chart is holding the resistance here, and if I don't want to see consolidation here, because if we see consolidation, we will see an ATA, and Bitcoin is gonna test around $30,000 again, and potentially we'll see in the long term. When you see this asset doing a new ATA, you will see Bitcoin breaking $30,000, yeah, or maybe capitulation. So that's why I am very defensive in the market right now, because I know macro time frames. I know people, they want to make money fast, right? They are trading 1 minute, they are trading 1 hour, they want to make money fast. It's normal sentiment for people who are new in the markets. But in my case, no, I prefer just watching Netflix and relaxing, playing with my cats, and having fun, right? And waiting for my setup. Yesterday I wasn't trading, just I was waiting for my setup. Today I entered in the market. So be careful with this, because yeah, there is a very high probability we will see a pullback maybe this month or next month, maximum this month and maximum April, but from there I'm expecting other continuation to the upside. And because sorry, weekly chart is bullish. This is a continuation, very healthy uptrend, as you can see here. Yeah, so this is just a pullback and to keep falling. So if you are now in altcoins and you are greedy and you are in FOMO because to the moon, because I don't know, all the crazy targets people they like to say, I will say this bounce you will see. I want to see Bitcoin breaking $47,000. But when you see this area tested again, if that happens, of course, people will start buying again the top again, and they will start. Oh yeah, Cardano to $10, right? Luna to 500 or that shit. And you know what I'm going to do? Well, I'm gonna start getting ready for shorting again. I was shorting here, I was shorting here, I was in long here, I was in long here, and I was shorting all this. I was having fun shorting here. Maybe you are new in this live stream. Well, you didn't see that, of course, but so all the members on my private channels and also the people who are following me in my channel here, actually they could see some trades I made here. Okay, now I finished now my technical analysis for Bitcoin, as I said before, and now let's continue with altcoins. Okay, now I'm going to start with total market cap too. And you know, checking total market cap too, in general we can see the overall picture for all the altcoins. As you can see here, this is a very healthy downtrend, right? So I don't know your coin, I don't know what you're trading, right? But technically speaking, is the total market cap of altcoins is testing the major resistance right now, MA55, a continuation. This is to the downside. Simple. Always I will trade in this way as long the trend is healthy. The trend in this case is to the downside. So we will see pullbacks for altcoins and Bitcoin as well. So this area, you are bullish on this because you say, no, this guy is crazy, he's saying bullshit, and no, I don't believe it because I am to the moon, right? To the moon. Okay, if you are bullish, you don't want to see the total market cap of altcoins losing 960, because if you see total market cap of altcoins losing this, you will see continuation to the downside. Let me show you why. Weekly chart. Weekly chart, we see this bounce and it's testing the MA55, is trying to hold the MA55, but finally we can see some rejections here. Any close like this, doesn't matter, it's about the weekly, the MA55, as long we have these kind of wicks, this is not healthy for the market. So we need to see a really strong candle here. Let me show you a strong candle here like this. Imagine this is the candle of this week, right? Please use your imagination. Something like this. I want to see something like this for all the markets, especially altcoins. Something like this, closing like this, closing above the previous the previous high here. Yeah, very strong, very powerful, and from there we will see continuation to the upside, and yeah, we will see major bumps for many altcoins. But right now, today, no. And today is Thursday, so careful. Okay, so FIDE chart, same, I think, rejection from MA55. Yeah, as you can see here, every time when it's testing the MA55 to the downside. Simple. I will not change my bias. Always I'm gonna trade in the same way. I have my rules, and my rules always, I will never buy when I see the asset testing the MA55 in macro time frames. Of course, no thank you. Okay, so that is the thing. Be careful with your investments on your altcoins. Just few coins in the market are not following Bitcoin. One of them is Luna. I'm gonna talk about Luna actually after this. And also a friendly reminder here, monthly is not bullish anymore for altcoins. Yes, this is an uptrend, yes, but tell me, this is correction? This is not a correction, okay? In my personal opinion, in my experience in the markets, I can tell you this is just a distribution pattern, and you will see the MA55 tested in some point this year. Why? Because monthly is showing me the ADX is negative here, the squeeze is with sell signal, of course. This is just gonna be it's gonna do something like this. Okay, in the long term. I mean, I'm talking about this year, not tomorrow. Okay guys, so let's continue. I want to talk with Luna. Luna is one of the coins I'm looking for right now because actually it's looking something strong. Okay, Luna, 1-day chart. As I said yesterday, this is the area for selling. This is the area for selling. Here I will never buy. I don't care if the Luna fanboys, they are super bullish and they say to the moon, right? To 200, 500, 600, whatever. I will never buy there. As a trader, I will never buy there because my probabilities to make money here are actually minimum. The only way I will trade Luna is if I see a pullback here in 1-day chart, and after that I need to see the MA55 tested, and from here if I see a buy signal, of course I will ride the trend because Luna actually is, we have the confirmation of reversal. This is the thing, we need to see something like this for Bitcoin, a very solid breakout, not just small pumps, no, really solid and powerful breakouts like this. So this is the area for selling in my personal opinion, and from here is just waiting to the upside, and the reason is because weekly chart is very strong, and I really think this month we will see a new ATA for Luna. My target using Fibonacci levels around 140, 150 maximum level from here, and also in some point I'm gonna short this Ponzi, right? Of course, yeah, in some point. Here, as you can see here, we have the buy signal here. When in maybe a couple months we will see something like this. We are gonna see bear divergences here in weekly chart for Luna. When people are super bullish here, like, yeah, Luna to 500, to 1,000, to 1 million, right? I will waiting for you, and I will just short like Cardano. A good example here, well, Cardano is the best example, right? You see, look at this, beautiful. People here calling for $5, $10, $30, $100, whatever. But this setup was so beautiful here, and I was in short of 2.60, and I closed my short position around $1. So, okay. So let's continue with Matic. Okay, Matic, 1-day chart. Please specify your time frames. So I'm gonna check in 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Okay, as you can see here, Matic is testing the biggest area of resistance, as you can see right now in 4-hour chart. I think that is the same for a 1-day chart. This is, you have two options. If you are here or you are here, you have two options: or taking profits here, because this is area for taking profits, or just protect your entry and just wait, because if this area breaks to the upside, you will see maximum maybe $2 around this area. You will see Matic maybe next week. So you have two options. As you can see here, we have bear divergences here, and also if we have this negative slope in ADX, you will see this like a fake out, and you will see auto leg down to the downside. So that's why you have two options. You can sell right now, protect your profits, or you said no, this guy is fucking crazy. No, I will hold, at least protect your entry, at least. Remember guys, for trading, the most important thing is not making money. The most important thing is protecting your capital. Yeah, minimizing your risk, protecting your capital. The biggest mistake of many traders is they have a very poor risk management. Okay, that is the thing. Now, okay, let's continue with FTM. FTM 4-hour chart. Okay, this is the area for selling. Here, selling. I don't care. I will never buy here. You are here. You are here. Same as Matic. You have two options: waiting for a miracle to the moon, right? Because the news, because the new fork, because the NFTs, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Or taking profits. If you are not gonna do it, at least protect your entries. Of course, if you are here, what are you doing there? I mean, that is the area for selling. So we have the same setup in 4-hour chart. Let me see, 4-hour chart, you see very divergences in 4-hour chart, and in the moment when you see in the next, actually right now it's happening right now, we have a beautiful sell signal right now for FTM. So there is a very high probability you will see a rejection of this area, something like this. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Solana. I closed my position with Solana yesterday when I saw 103, 102, because I didn't like the price action at this point. Solana, I was expecting to see Solana around 110, 111, but for me is the most is risk management. We have sell signal here, as you can see here, not very divergences, but we have the DX getting negative, so Solana is gonna test around this area. As long as above $90, I think you will see other maybe leg up to the, yeah, maybe other leg up. So in 1-day chart, let me see 1-day chart. In 1-day chart, you are in the best area to buy Solana if you think this is the bottom, right? This is the bottom. Yeah, I know you are thinking this is the bottom. No, the bottom is around 50, 25, around there this year, not here. This is just a continuation to the downside. Why? Because this is a very beautiful, very wonderful downtrend in 1-day chart. As long, okay, as I said, I created this indicator because it's very easy, right? When it's green, uptrend. When it's yellow, sideways. When it's red, downtrend. So tell me now the color. The color is red. So why? As long as below the MI55 and the MI55 is not broken, this is just continuation to the downside. That's why I said before, last week I said I'm gonna trade just the pounds. I entered at 92, 93 around here, and I just trade this small part. It actually was not bad, around 10%, 10 or 20%. But this is just a downtrend. Okay. Solana, okay. Yeah, Kevin. Okay, yeah. After I finish with altcoins, okay. Please, guys, help me if you find other coin is doing something different, not like Bitcoin right now, because now my projection for Bitcoin is correction, right? But if you find something interesting in the market, help me, right? Because I cannot scan all the market, right? So let's talk with Ethereum. Ethereum is gonna do exactly the same as Bitcoin because Ethereum is many times following Bitcoin. So here is for selling. If for selling in 1-day chart, I don't care what other people said. If they said to the moon, yeah, perfect, okay, no problem. But in my case, no, thank you. Okay, so here in 4-hour chart, as you can see here, this is the macro resistance here in not macro resistance, I mean, actually it's macro resistance in weekly chart as well. So as long here, this asset is below here, $3,000, 3,090, I am not very bullish on this. Actually, I think in 1-day chart, the trend is very clear. The trend is to the downside. I don't see any reversal right now, as you can see here. Yeah. So this is just a pullback, and you don't want to see this level broken, because you will see this level broken, well, more lows coming. So you are bullish on this, not just in Ethereum. You want to see reversal. You need to see the breakout here, test in this area here, and here you enter. Not here, you enter here. Timing is very important for trading, guys. Not because you see this green candle that means yeah to the moon. No. Here is resistance. Ethereum is testing this area as resistance right now. If you want to be bullish, just wait for the breakout. Don't enter in FOMO here. Don't enter, because you will see in some point testing this area again, and here this area is going to be tested as support, and from here, yes, to the upside. Okay, that is something we call trend reversals. And for Bitcoin is really trying. Bitcoin is really trying, but not today. We will have to wait more time. Okay, let's continue with Link. Someone asked me yesterday, Link, well, as I said before, Link is in downtrend. Yeah, Link is in downtrend. This is just a bounce. And you know what is going to happen here is to the downside. Simple. This is just a very healthy downtrend. So macro time frames, as long link is not breaking this area between $13 and $12, this could be the major area for buying in macro time frames. Yes, because if link breaks this area, you will see around $7 or $6, yeah, in the long term. So okay, let's continue with other altcoins. Shiba, no. Strong, yeah, I remember. Strong, yeah, strong is not strong anymore. You see, this is a reversal. Remember, guys, remember, I don't know who was trading this, and I said, hey, if you see this area breaking, you will see a sell-off all the way down to around 200. Actually, the target I am looking for, this is 155. Around here, this area, you will see a potential bounce. Let me see other coins. Let me finish with altcoins. After that, I'm going to talk about the stocks. Okay, Uni, downtrend. You see, where is the bull market? I'm asking serious question. Where is the bull market? You see, all the altcoins I am just watching, they are in downtrend. As you can see, this is downtrend. XRP, yeah, I can see many YouTubers using the XRP to $100, right? Maybe in 20 years, maybe. Okay, so we have here this bounce here and testing the area of resistance. Of course, if you buy here, you never buy here. Same rule. If you want to buy this, you have to wait for the breakout and wait for this to be tested as support, and from there to the upside. Here we have reversal. Of course not. This is just reaction. Okay, so let's continue with, I think with altcoins, it's the same for many altcoins. They are testing your resistance and they will break down as Bitcoin, same as Bitcoin. Okay, let's talk about the stocks. Okay, SP500 is manipulated. Always you will see a bounce. Okay, time frames you didn't specify. Okay, I'm gonna check 1-day chart. 1-day chart is in downtrend, as you can see here. This is downtrend rejection, and this is testing now this area of resistance. As long as closing below to 430, this is to the downside. In macro time frames, actually, I am more interested here. This is no. Let me see. I am defensive here. I mean, this is Shiba Inu, right? We know this, right? This is Shiba Inu. This is like Ponzi scheme, right? Oh my God, crazy. In one day we will see this breaking down, but I don't know when. So here I am defensive here. Why? Because if you are bullish on this, well, in weekly chart, this is the area for buying. All this area to the upside. But I said, yeah, I think in January I said monthly is not looking strong for stocks right now. As you can see here, we have sell signal, and also not just this one, we have bi-monthly will sell signal as well, and 3 months will, in April we will see a sell signal in stocks. So that's why I am defensive in the markets this year. I am very defensive, because if we see this kind of signal, in some point this year we will see outer checkout here, and people will start getting crazy again. Okay, so let's continue with let me see. Okay, Kevin, let me see. Let me see if I don't have more. Okay. So after you icons, can you explain how to current setup is different with setup? Okay, let me see. Here, you say February 6, right? This area and this area, right? You want to know the difference? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain here. In this area, when I said I cannot change the trend of Bitcoin, it's very simple. Because first of all, this one was like the first test of the MA55, and always I'm gonna speculate is gonna be to the downside because I respect the trend. That is my first rule. Always I'm gonna respect the trend, and the trend is my friend. And the trend here is still to the downside, yes. Now, the biggest difference between this price action and this price action is simple. The MA55 is the white line, and the MA21, as you can see here, the gap is getting less and less here. So that means the volatility is decreasing in 1-day chart. Yeah, in 1-day chart. So that means breaking about here, and as long Bitcoin is holding $42,000 in this area, I am speculating this is a potential breakout. Yeah, because volatility is very clear here, and if it's a bear trap, it's very easy to see. If you see any close below $40,000, $42,000 is gonna be outer bull trap here, and you will see auto leg down to $37,000 or even lower. Okay, this is in 1-day chart. Oh, now in 4-hour chart, okay, it's gonna be a little bit complicated to compare, but let me try. Here. Okay, imagine now we are here, and this is the price action. You see, we have similar setups. As you can see, we don't have bullish divergences here. Bear divergences, and we don't have here. So when you see the ADX getting negative here, we know this is to the downside, right? And the target is the MA55, always, or according to my system, right? And actually, as you can see here, the trade played very, very good, and we saw this test again. Now, the problem here is we know in 1-day chart here, especially here in this area, Bitcoin was not healthy in 1-day chart, and also it was very bad in weekly chart. So the probabilities to go to the downside are higher. Now, the difference here is macro time frames. Weekly chart actually is showing some signals for buying. Actually, is looking more healthy in weekly chart according to my system, right? So that's why if you are thinking to enter in short here, yeah, totally fine. I respect, but if you don't manage the risk here, because Bitcoin in macro time frames is getting better, is actually showing some buy signals in weekly chart potentially. No, there is no confirmation. We need to see this. I need to see $40,000 holding. Your probabilities to go in short here right now are more risky if you don't manage your risk. So, based on my experience, you will see this pullback, and you will see other try to the upside here, exactly the same like here. Now, in this area, in this bounce here, we will know if this is a bull trap. How? Simple. How I told you a long time in February 6 last month, I said this is a bull trap. Why? Because OBV is very clear. In this choppy market here, especially here, the OBV lose exponentially in MA55, as you can see here. So that means if we see other bounce, there is a very high probability it's a bull trap. And as you can see here, I entered in short here. Why? Because my lead indicator is OBV, the volume, showing me a rejection. What I did, short. And what happened after that? Same thing. So the same scenario I am looking for this. Pay attention of this. The setup is very similar right now in 4-hour chart. We have this price action right now here, and here, and we will have the same pattern here, similar pattern. So we will see a bounce. Yes, I am speculating Bitcoin 42. Now the question is if we will have exactly the same bull trap like 1 month ago. People will buy here the pullback. I will buy too, of course. But this, if I see Bitcoin below the MA55, exponential 55 in 4-hour chart, I'm doing something like this. Here, let's set it like here, is gonna be your bull trap. And it's gonna be worse. Why? Because if Bitcoin does a new high here, for example, $47,000, it's gonna trigger a major bull trap in macro time frames, and you will see this breaking down. Okay, I know it's a little bit complex. I strongly suggest to you, like, you need to practice using paper trading, okay, or very low, with very low capital, because I know it's a little bit more sophisticated, right? So now, let's continue with the last thing I want to talk about today. I want to talk about volatility. Volatility is something like we need to be. I am expecting a very interesting move in this month and also next month. Technically speaking, we have a buy signal right now for Bitcoin. Yes, technically speaking, yes, we have a buy signal here in weekly basis. So, as I said before, I am expecting Bitcoin testing $47,000, $48,000 maximum here, but a squeeze momentum indicator is not my lead indicator. My lead indicator is the on volume balance. This is the on volume balance. This is a private indicator I created myself. And also, again, when you see a very strong buy or sell signal, is because OBB and squeeze, they are in the same page. As you can see here, OBB is telling me, I don't know who, but here, every time when Bitcoin is pumping, someone is cashing out. Someone is cashing out. And makes sense, right? Because we talk about USD dollar is bullish monthly. So that means every time when Bitcoin is pumping or any altcoin, people or market makers in this case, they are selling. But they are not selling everything at once because they want to keep all the moon boys in FOMO, right? Because by the end, who are the okay, the trading system was assigned to lose money. We are the retailers, yeah, and market makers, their job is stealing our money. If you are thinking in this way, like the market is assigned to lose, I think you will do it better, because you know, especially for cryptocurrencies, you will see bull traps, bear traps, manipulation, and people, they like to find answers, right? The whales, let's follow the whales. Yeah. Many people bought, I don't know, 1,000 bitcoins or whatever, right? Careful, guys, because you keep following that garbage. I mean, in an uptrend, as I said before, even my cats can make money. Just buy and hold forever and ever, right? Thinking you will never see again that price. I want to remind you, Bitcoin in 2017 was at $20,000. People said, we will never see again $3,000 again. What happened? $3,000. And here, $14,000. And they said, you see, we will never see again $3,000 or $4,000 again. What happened? And now from here, they are saying, we will never see again $10,000 again, right? Because they are here. And you know what is going to happen? This is my expectation based on my experience, okay? Why? Because if you are thinking this is capitulation, my friend, you need to study. This is not capitulation. This is not capitulation. This is capitulation. This is capitulation, okay? Usually capitulations are the bottom and also are the reversals in macro time frames. So my expectations for Bitcoin, as long Bitcoin is not breaking is below $49,000, $47,000 this year, I am speculating Bitcoin is gonna do something similar as 2017, 2018, just sideways, FOMO, and this, and people will say, you see, $30,000 area is the strongest support in the history of Bitcoin. Same shit they were saying at $6,000. And what happened after that? Bitcoin said, yeah, take your fucking support. The same thing here. People will start talking, yeah, you see, $30,000 is the strongest support of Bitcoin. Bitcoin cannot break this level. Bitcoin to the moon, to Mars, to Jupiter, right? And you will see this, as long Bitcoin is not breaking $47,000, okay? My invalidation point is I need to see Bitcoin breaking $48,000 in weekly basis. And you see this, people will say, yeah, to the moon, to the accumulation phase. Yeah, accumulation, but to the ground, not to the upside. Yeah. So same thing, because I saw that here and I saw that here. I can be wrong, yes, but historically speaking, every time when OBB, my indicator is telling me, hey, we are in red zone, we are in red zone, we are here in other red zone here, and we are other in red zone, you can expect pain in the markets, okay? Doesn't matter if you have the squeeze with buy signals, because here we have buy signal here. You saw a bounce, beautiful bounce. Actually, that is the bounce I am speculating right now, this month. And from there, I am expecting more pain based on the volume. Remember, OBV on volume is based on is following the theory. The volume must follow the price. So I am asking you, tell me. You can see that in the charts, right? Is this move based on the volume? Is this move strong? No, right? So we don't need to be scientists to understand this, right? You want to see a bull market? Perfect. Here, very healthy and organic volume coming to the markets. Here, okay, where are the people from in the war buying? Tell me, show me. I want to see the volume. Where is Russia buying? I don't see. Do you see it? I don't know. That is the point. That's why if you keep following that kind of garbage, you will get wrecked in the long term. My humble opinion, of course. I am a financial advisor. Okay, guys. So when I'm gonna be bullish against Bitcoin? Simple. Historically speaking, every time when I see OBV below the zero line, I don't care the price, regardless of the price. I don't care the price. I don't know. This is your golden zone. This here. If you see OBV one day this year, I don't care the price is set. This is the area for buying Bitcoin and your favorite altcoin. Okay. Every time when Bitcoin is in this area, negative territory, this is the area for start buying Bitcoin. Okay. So we are not there. That's why I want to see. I am expecting to see more pain in this year. And the last thing here, because it's 1 hour, let me show you the RSI, because I know my system is a little bit different, and I want to show you something here. Okay, RSI, not because it's oversold and it's overbought, I'm gonna buy and sell. Actually, I backtested that strategy and it's one of the worst. So my rules are simple. As long the asset is below 50, bearish. As long as the asset is above 50, bullish. So Bitcoin in weekly chart is gonna test the 50 level. Other rejection from here, more pain to come. Of course, is looking a little bit more healthy. Maybe it's just a bounce. We don't have bullish divergences right now. So you can look at this every time when you see this rejection, crash. This test a support, bounce. You see the price. Here you have your test here, and you have your rejection here. You see your bounce, your rejection in macro time frames. So the biggest test for Bitcoin is not weekly, actually is the monthly. The monthly, as you can see here, same rule. Every time when you see 50 level broken, bear markets, a lot of pain, capitulation, and just 2 times happened, 2015, 2019. Sorry, the last time it was a very beautiful bull trap, bear trap here, and you will see other test in some point this year. And here, I don't know when, this year, we will see potential buy signal for Bitcoin. As long as, according to this, right? Because as you can see, this Bitcoin has never been a bear market. Let me explain you. You are new in the markets here, and you are new actually. Let me explain you something very simple. Question, serious question. Tell me, what is the bear market? Where is your bear market? Can you define a bear market? This is a monthly chart. Where is the bear market? Guys, we are here for studying, right? We are studying here, okay? So, where is your bear market? There is no bear market for Bitcoin. In monthly basis, there is no bear market. This is a very healthy uptrend to the upside. So, all the crashes you saw here are corrections in weekly chart. Weekly chart are corrections, okay? So there is no bear market on Bitcoin. When you see this, like, oh, the bear market is coming, actually it depends on the time frame, right? In weekly chart, yes, maybe we are in a bear market, but in monthly, everything is fine. So the trend is my friend. The only thing, I am very bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. Yes, of course, yes. My long-term target for Bitcoin is around $150,000, maybe in 2 years, in 2024, around there. But the only thing I am trying to get is the cheapest price for Bitcoin. Every time when you see this pullback, the pullbacks here, just Bitcoin, I don't know other altcoins, I don't know. Every time when you see test the MA55 in macro time frames, technically speaking, that is the best area to buy. So between the yellow white line and the blue line are the best area, your golden zone. Here, 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 here. You see? I think you got the point, right? Technically speaking, as long Bitcoin is above here, it's just a buy. Okay, so if you bought Bitcoin at $60,000 and you don't know what to do, I am not a financial advisor, but I will tell you, if you are patient enough and you wait a couple years, you will recover your money and potentially you will even make more money. Only people who bought at $20,000, they have to wait other 2-3 years and to the moon. You see? So don't get too greedy. Please try to control your emotions. Okay, let me try to explain. Okay, I think I explained this indicator a couple times in my training program. I will explain this, but it's not part of the basic program. Let me try to explain a little bit because I think it's taking a long time here. We have more than 1 hour, and I am asking too much maybe, but if you share this live stream or like this live stream, it's gonna help me a lot for the channel, right? This channel is very small. So okay guys, let me explain just a little bit how to use LVO. Okay, I'm gonna create a new chart, a fresh chart here. Okay, logarithmic here. Okay, 5 minutes left. Okay, just 5 minutes because I think more than 1 hour is boring this live stream after, because I'm repeating many things. Okay, volatility indicators on TradingView and the classic volatility indicators, they are good actually, yes, but they don't tell you when they are going to reverse. For example, the most famous indicator for volatility is this one. Let me show you here for Bitcoin, of course, right? Something like this one. This one, historical volatility. Here, this is the most famous indicator for volatility on TradingView. Let me show you one day chart. Yeah, this indicator and this indicator are the same. I mean the same, just different chart. My indicator, when I was using this indicator, this one and this one, I found many issues. One of the biggest issues is like the exponential here and the exponentials here are lag indicators. So the question is, okay, I know the volatility is very low here. The volatility is very low, but the question is when the market is gonna start expanding, because you can wait for maybe 1 week or 2 or 1 month or 2 months and the market is super boring, right? For example, yesterday Bitcoin was just in sideways. I want some action, right? So I want to see when the market is gonna start reversing or expanding or contracting. Okay, so I'm gonna use LVO I'm gonna compare this indicator and this one. As you can see here, the basic rule is when you see this, the bars are very low, that means the volatility is very low, right? But pay attention here. When you see this volatility here, you say, okay, let's wait for the expansion because maybe we will catch a nice move. Okay, so you will enter here based on volatility in the expansion phase here, but you miss like how much? how much? Around 40% of the move. So you missed all this move because you were waiting for the confirmation for the volatility to for expanding, as you can see. So that's why I realized these kind of indicators are very good, yes, but I didn't like it. I want to see something more closer to my trading style. Okay, so one day I had a dream, right? Actually, it's true. I had a dream. And in my career as a trader, I created more than 100 indicators on TradingView, and for many years I had other account. But I said, okay, I want an indicator like based on the following the squeeze momentum, inspired by the squeeze momentum indicator. You know, we have this kind of buy signals or sell signals, very easy to read. I want to see a contraction phase, an expansion phase, and the most important thing here is when the market is gonna start expanding or contracting. Okay, so with this indicator, the only thing we know is the maximum and minimum. Red is maximum, blue is minimum, right? But we don't know exactly when it's gonna start, when it's gonna finish. We don't know. So when I created this, simple. Okay, following inspired by the squeeze momentum indicator, when we have the blue clouds, as you can see here, that means the market is contracting. So that means the volatility is very, very, very low. Okay, and is when moon boys, they are, oh my god, the market is boring, I want to make money, and they start trading 1 minute chart, right? People without experience. Let me tell you something. This kind of market, super boring market, exactly in this area is where all the market makers are here. They are not here. Let me explain a little bit again here. This is a dumb money, I mean stupid money. You know, your NFTs, your metaverse, your whatever, all the news, all the people who are just emotional, right? And here is the smart money. The smart money is here when the market is not moving. Okay, so when I started trading, I realized I was in here. No, but I said no, I wanna be here. I want to be part of the market makers. I want to be here. That's why I realized as a trader, I want to speculate, project the price before of the move, not after the move. So with this indicator, I can see when I see the blue clouds here, that means this choppy market is actually is contracting. Imagine like it's a balloon, right? The balloon is increasing, and it's about to explode, right? So you can imagine here, this is like that. After you see the golden cross here, yes, in this or the slope getting positive, you said, okay, finally the market is expanding. It's starting. It's the beginning. Okay, so using your trading tool systems, whatever you're using, RSI, MACD, whatever you're using, it's your job to project the price to the upside or to the downside. It depends, right? So in this case, I said, okay, this is to the upside. So maybe you can see this is a small move, but it's not a small move. It's from $8,000 to $12,000. You see, from this point, blue clouds and to the zero line here was around 40% up. I mean, the volatility was contracting here, and you see the explosion. And again, you see the blue cloud here, choppy market around here a little bit, and after that explosion, because you see the golden cross here, that means the volatility is expanding again. So you can see this massive move. Okay, and now here, when you see the red and yellow, that means the volatility is super high, is trending. Here is the paradise for traders. Why? Because it's the heaven. Because traders, we like volatility, right? But it's gonna be better in my case. Imagine, for example, I am here, and when I see the expansion phase here, the only thing I will do is holding, because I know the trend is my friend according to my system, and the volatility is expanding. When usually I close in the long term my positions is when I see in macro time frames the next blue cloud. For example, from this point I enter here, for example, and around here I know this area is other choppy market in this area. According to my system, okay, it's time to take decisions. In this case, I was here and I close here, right? Okay. Now, if I know here this other distribution pattern according to the system you are following, you know here the next move, market makers, what they are doing, they are again, the price is contracting, so market makers, they will play again in macro time frames. The next expansion phase after the golden cross here, you see what happened, massive crash. Same thing here. Volatility is still very high, and after that blue cloud again here, and after that expansion. Now imagine this is just 1-day chart, or now imagine you use weekly chart. Why Bitcoin had this massive move? Well, we have the expansion, sorry, let me do this one moment. Yeah. We have this blue cloud again here from $13,000 expansion phase, and now here Bitcoin is still doing this, as you can see here. We have this expansion. Let me modify the settings here, because actually I need to update this indicator with the default settings. Yes, I think it's this one, MA, yes. Let me see, one moment. Home. Weekly chart, yes. Let me see the settings, because I modify the settings. MA 50, 20, 22. Okay, annual 120. Okay, sorry. I need to modify the default settings of my indicator here. 120, 21, MA 50. Let me compare the settings here, because I want to show you exactly the same as my other. Okay, yeah. 8 colors. Okay, now it's better. So when you see this volatility here, the blue cloud, that means market makers, or they are here in a choppy market consolidation, and after that you see the explosion here, and you see this volatility, right? Now, what happened in this crash here? We have again other consolidation pattern. So that means then real move is is not this one. The real move is coming, maybe in summer. So you play with this, of course, and you have a good system of trading, you will catch explosive moves in all the time frames. You can do it in any time frame. For example, 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart here. For example, here, blue cloud, I enter in short here, and after that expansion, boom. Blue cloud here to the upside, boom. Here, you see, this is how volatility works, and how, thanks to this indicator, I can see when the volatility is expanding or contracting. Okay, sorry, it's taking a long time, more than 10 minutes explaining this, but in my training programs I am explaining this, and also I am explaining how to combine this with some systems, right? Because of course you cannot use this indicator just itself. You need to combine this with your own system or way of trading to see when is a good timing to start buying or selling. And you need to identify when is distribution patterns or this consolidation. For example, here, wait, I don't need to see the indicators. Yeah, I don't need to see the I can trade without indicators in my case. I don't need indicators, because after watching many times the charts, is something you learn using just price action. Here, distribution, consolidation, this area. Now here, Bitcoin using price action here, as I said, must break $47,000 around this area here, and doing something like this. Okay. It's complicated. I'm doing my best to explain this because I know it's a little bit complicated to understand. Something like you must understand is like when you're building a strategy or system or a system of trading, you need to combine different indicators because they are tools. They are tools. They are helping you to trade. They are not like you don't have a crystal ball. Okay, based on probabilities, you need to check your rules and you need to see if your system is telling you, okay, you have 70% of probabilities to make money. Okay, you enter, right? So that is the way how you can filter many bad signals. Now, in 1 hour chart, for example, here, look at this. This is what? Consolidation or distribution. For me, it's distribution because we are in the highs. We are in the highs here. In 1 hour chart, finally, it's expanding. Okay, so the moves in 1 hour chart is just $500, maximum $1,000. Okay, so in 4 hour chart, what's happening here? The volatility is still in the red zone and it's above zero. Okay, so that means we have a volatility, but in the moment when I see this crossing to the zero line and I can see again the blue cloud, you will see me ready with my 20x shorts or longs or whatever, because I want to ride this. I want to trade this. I am not interested in this choppy market, of course not. And that is the biggest mistake of many traders. I did it myself too. I did it many times. Oh my god, this is resistance. Short. Oh my god, I got to stop it many times. I think many of you are familiar with that, right? How many times you got to stop it in a choppy market? Actually, in a choppy market is when you are losing more money because you are chasing the market. You want to take this big move, this one, but you must understand this: 70% of all the time the markets are in sideways, 30% are trending. That's why sometimes the best trade is not trading. I know it's a little bit difficult to understand, but well. Okay, guys, I think I extended too much this live stream. Thank you for watching. I really thank you. Thank you for all the new patrons. Thank you for your support. Recap for Bitcoin. Let's talk about the recap for Bitcoin. Actually, I'm gonna post a short video. Let me show you here. Okay, recap for Bitcoin in 4 hour chart. This area, as same as yesterday, this area is not for buying. Okay, in my case, I will not buy. If you want to buy, go ahead. I mean, no problem. It's up to you, but not me. Okay, so I am expecting a pullback. Yeah, $42,000 is the area Bitcoin must hold. Okay, this area. Now, if Bitcoin breaks $42,000, I will say this is just other bull trap, and you will see other test to $38,000. Honestly, I don't think so. So that's why I will keep it simple. The next projection I am expecting to see for Bitcoin is this test to $42,000. Okay, and from there we will see other leg up. Okay, and in this one, is the most important one. If we see other rejection of Bitcoin around 44, 45 and around this area, careful, because if we see this rejection again, Bitcoin to zero. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and see you, and thank you for watching. Okay,
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. When it comes out,